Good morning. This is your teacher, William F. Swift. All my emails are geared to William F. Swift. So MCPS is William_F_Swift@mcps.org. And the Google Mail is William_F_Swift, SWIFT, at mcpsmd.net. Today, we are starting our course in AP Computer Science Principles. This is our opening slide. We've got 3 sections. We were going to warm up with a Jamboard exercise, but we figured out that students aren't connected to Jamboard, so we did it in the chat feature. We were looking at, we'll get to that. There's a quick course description, virtual organization in my MCPS, your survey, summer work, code.org survey, questions and clarifications. What is due is your summer work is due by next Tuesday, September 8th. If you do not know that you have summer work, a lot of people didn't, it's in the assignments folder. It's very simple. It's just read 3 articles and we'll go through it. The goal will be to understand what and how you will be learning this semester in AP Computer Science Principles by listening to the presentation and participating in the discussion. Oh, interesting. The warm-up was, the question was, what was one unexpected joy you had this summer? We were going to do it in Jamboard, which is like a big bulletin board and you put Post-its on it, but we couldn't connect to that online, so we did it in the chat feature. The chat feature is down at the bottom of your screen. There should be a chat button. When you click that, a chat box expands, and we had every student write in their joy. Then I went through, read their names, learned some pronunciations, and we heard about everyone's summer. A lot of people went to the beach. Some people got outside and exercised. A lot of people stayed home and gamed. Everyone seemed to have a good time. The course syllabus for Computer Science Principles. Course description. This course is designed to be far more than a traditional introduction to programming. It's a rigorous but engaging, but also approachable. Sorry, it is rigorous and engaging, but also approachable. It explores many of the big foundational ideas of computing so that all students understand how these concepts are transforming the world we live in. There is an AP exam for this course with a written multiple choice section and 1 portfolio style performance-based assessment. That's going to be the big project. Don't worry, we're going to have a lot of time in class to work on that. I know that we have to give you at least 12 hours. That's 6 weeks of online class. So hopefully you'll be able to do most of it in class. Okay, there's just a little numbering issue here. These last 5 numbers should be slid up 1. So it's 1 is digital information, 2 is the internet, 3 is introduction to programming, 4 variables, conditionals, and functions, 5 is algorithms, 6 is parameters, returns, and libraries, 7 create performance task AP portfolio, the big assignment, 8 is data, and 9 is cybersecurity. Those are just going to be sort of easy cool down modules for the end of the year. Grading policy, students are assessed on the above topics through various, gotta move me up a little, activities, written responses, and oral presentations. Homework will be assigned and assessed according to the objectives and needs of the course. 90% is all tasks, activities, worksheets, projects, programs, presentations, reflections, etc. 10% is homework, any assignment which is graded for effort. Course reassessment and reteaching policy. You may not always master the objectives on the first try. Therefore, you will have the opportunity to resubmit some formative assignments. Teacher will announce ahead of time if assessments can be resubmitted. Reteaching must occur before any reassessment. Some assessments cannot be reassessed, and homework is measured for completion on time. That means your homework, as long as you do your best, do everything, even if you get it all wrong, but you turn it in on time, you will get full credit. If you turn it in late, there will be a deduction. And if you don't turn it in at all, there will be a 0. So do your best. Fill out each line. Even if you get it wrong, you'll get full credit if you turn it in. Don't get a 0 for not turning in your homework. A 0 really messes with your average. If you have 100 and then you get a 0, now you've got 2 50s. You're going to need another 100 just to bring it up to 75, another 100 to bring it up to 86.5. It really devastates your average. So homework should be easy points to get you for your grade. That's the difference between an A and a B. Attendance and makeup work. If you cannot be here, plan in advance to get your work completed as soon as possible. My MCPS classroom is where all our assignments will be. You're getting everything online anyway, so you will have full access to your assignments and work. Email. Please make sure to identify yourself in any emails, ideally with which class period you're in and which school, because I teach in 2 schools. I teach at Churchill and I teach at Blair, so it can get a little confusing. I am new to the MCPS system, so I am just learning all these things right along with you and how we do online education. I used to work as the head of PBS NewsHour, STEM and Health Student Reporting Labs. So I had 38 schools across the country that I taught how to create quality video journalistic stories with a STEM or health angle to them. So that's how I know, my online work, but nobody's work when everyone is working online. And a lot of things seem to go wrong. I'm going to take care of you, and I'm hoping that you'll take care of me. Office hours, we're going to have Wednesday check-ins, and before school, I'll probably be available about 8 to 8:40, or after school by appointment or at lunch, again, by appointment. Required materials. Students are encouraged to have 3-ring binder with paper, a folder, and pen and pencil, or on a daily basis to write down notes. Summer assignment. This is the thing I was talking about. A lot of students didn't know they had a summer assignment, so don't worry. It's very easy. Read 3 articles that are linked in the document, then create a slide presentation that will be turned in during the first week of school. First slide should be a title slide with your name on it. The next 3 slides should have a 10-word summary for each of the articles. Each of the slides should have images that you feel capture the theme of the article. This is the rubric it'll be graded on. Title slide has your name on it. The slide for each article has an accurate 10-word summary is 6 points. The slide for each article has images that capture the topic of the article is 3 points. 10-word summary of each slide is grammatically correct is 2 points. Professional looking presentation, 2 points. When we say professional, I am not looking for highlights glinting across your words, that it is thought out in terms of the layout and it's presented in a nice, clean manner. That would be great. Okay, here's our homepage. This is a great resource for you. The modules live in here. This is a discussion board. Our Zoom links, this is where your class links are. You can see what our Zoom link is for periods 2, 3, and 4. I also put a little note in there saying on Wednesdays, we're going to use the class link, but at the times for the online check-in. Online check-in is only if you need help or you want to say hello, you have some reason you want to see me, you are not required for this. So there's a little note about me, and so you can learn a little about me. My background is primarily in film and television. I've done a lot of work in the industry. I've worked for National Geographic Television, Jacques Cousteau. I'm a documentary person. When I got into the student reporting labs, I really had a passion for helping students find their passion for a STEM subject. I was a biology major. I fell in love with the beauty of nature. I want to make sure that STEM is not an intimidating word to you. STEM is beauty. STEM is the oxygen you breathe, the colors of the sunset. You do not need to take on science, technology, engineering, and math all at once. You need to look at what is being done in STEM and find the discipline that speaks to you. Something will pique your interest, like a meter in your mind. something you're going to hear is just going to make it kick. And you're going to say, wow, that was interesting. I really love natural systems and how they work. That's how I got hooked. And I have had a very interesting STEM career. Again, I worked in television. I worked as a professional athlete, a lot of things, and it has always helped me. Syllabus is here, grades will be here, Churchill website, resources, and this is a link to administration and counselors. The timing, since we'll be meeting less often than as in school class, we need to do classwork outside of our class periods. I will be available all school days and at least one day over the weekend for any questions related to assignments. So what this means is during our normal school week, we would have 5 45-minute classes. That's 3 hours, 45 minutes. In the online world, we only have 2 hours. So we're going to try and make up that time with a half hour of work on your off days. This is an AP course, and we really need to get through all the material to have you guys prepped for to be able to excel in your final project. What's most concerns us is having you properly prepared to perform on a task in a way exactly as if we were in school. Zoom netiquette. That's etiquette for the net. Your attendance and participation is expected at each synchronous session. When attending class through Zoom, fully participate by doing the following. Show up to each Zoom on time, ideally a couple minutes early. If you just log in 5 minutes early, it takes me about 5 minutes to do the attendance and log everyone in. So you won't have to do anything. You can just keep doing whatever you want. Once class time comes, hopefully we'll be ready to go. But if you can log in early, that is a real help. Show up to each Zoom on time or a few minutes before. If you stand to stretch or need to go to the bathroom, pause your video first. Ideally, you can use the little coffee cup out of, there's a participant setting. So that little coffee cup says, you know, I'm on a little trip. I'm taking a coffee break. Other than that, leave your video camera on as much as possible during class. I've noticed a lot of cameras are off. It makes it much more exciting for me to engage with you when I can see your faces, when I feel that I'm actually talking to people and have a class. This is a problem with having to work over the internet. My side of the classroom is really quiet, and I understand that I could unmute everyone, but it just, for my energy and my ability to relate to you and to talk to you in a way that is going to connect, having your cameras on is going to be a real help. Students are expected to communicate with the instructor as if there are concerns about having video cameras turned on. Indicate that you are engaged and following along by paying attention to the class using Zoom reactions. The reactions button is on the bottom bar. It's the one that has the clapping hands and the thumbs up. We don't give you any negative reactions. We need you to try that out just to make sure that you can hit that button and know where it is. Your attendance and participation is expected at each synchronous session. When attending class through Zoom, fully participate by doing the following. Respond to instructor prompts by contributing verbally and/or typing a response in the Zoom chat box. Unless the room is called on to share, please leave your microphone muted to avoid unnecessary distractions. Class time is not a casual hangout. You may receive a written warning if a staff member believes your behavior is distracting or inappropriate. Flagrant violations will result in students being removed from the room. It's okay and encouraged to use the Zoom chat to ask questions or share helpful articles or insights or chime in with your thoughts. It's supposed to be fun, but we need to try and keep it on task with the class. Otherwise, the chat fills up. Sometimes I'm giving links in there, so you want people to be able to access those. Okay, here we go with the day of surveys. The first survey you need to do is in My MCPS. It's your name, last name first, first name last. Don't ask me why they do that. Do you have a name that you want me to use, a nickname? What grade are you in? What technology do you have at home? Is it PC or Mac or Chromebook maybe? Is it yours only, or do you have to share it with a sibling, or is it maybe your mom's that you borrow? Access to the internet. Do you have Wi-Fi or can you be hardwired? How do you chill? Some people have asked about this one. This is MCPS choice of cool lingo. So how do you hang out? What do you do when you relax? Do you like to listen to music while working? Just trying to find a little out about you. Okay, if you go into modules on my MCPS, let me show you that. Let me quickly show you that. I am going to all right. Let me get to modules. Okay, let's get back to presenting. Okay, right here is the CTE computer survey. So all you have to do, you go into my MCPS class, you click on modules or possibly modules from the home page. We want day 1, page 1, and you want the CTE computer science survey. Click on that, it'll pop you into this window. Then you just click survey and you're gonna have the survey. Let me get back in here. All right, go back to presenting. Okay, so that's gonna be easy. The next one is a little trickier. It is the code.org. You need to go to code.org and create your account. Use your school email, the .NET email, and no one will be able to email you. Remember your password. Write it on your phone. Another one is your AP password. Apparently people lose their AP passwords and those are hard to get back. Make a contact in your phone for it or make a note in your phone. No one is going to try and hack your code.org account or your AP account. It's not gonna matter that much if someone finds your password, but if you can't get in, it's gonna be a real problem. Okay, so remember your password. If you forget it, I can help you reset it. I don't think I can do that for the AP. Take the survey today or tomorrow, help code.org make their curriculum better. All right, so people have had some trouble with this. Let me see, here are our class logins. So period 2, you're gonna log in with studio.code.org/join/FNJRLJ. This is your group sequence number or whatever. It's your class's identifier number for code.org. Sometimes they ask you for that, so you can make a note of it. So period 3, same thing. You're just gonna enter this in. That's how you're gonna create your account and be linked to my class. So that's how you get into period 2, period 3, period 4. Make sure this makes sense. Then you are gonna go into code.org and ideally the lock settings are open. If the lock settings are not, please email me and let me know. We have had some real trouble that I unlock it, but it does not unlock on your end. So just check with me and make sure that the lock settings are open for you. And then you do the survey. And that's it. You do need to be turning in your summer assignment. That's due at the start of next week. If you haven't done it, it's no problem. Just take a look and you can get it knocked out this weekend. Okay, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be your teacher this year. William Swift.